If you notice your woman acting in certain ways that drain your energy or disrespect your value, it's a serious sign that it might be time to walk away. Many men struggle with knowing when to stay and when to leave, but understanding these behaviors can save you years of pain and frustration. Today, I want to share with you some of the key reasons men decide to leave their women, not because they don't love them, but because the relationship stops being healthy and fulfilling. If you want to build a lasting bond, it's crucial to avoid these pitfalls and look for a partner who lifts you up instead of tearing you down. One of the biggest turn-offs for a man is being with a woman who lacks goals or any kind of ambition. A man doesn't want to be with someone who simply looks good but doesn't have a purpose or direction. Think about it. Life is a journey, and a relationship should be a partnership where both people are growing, evolving, and pushing each other to be better. When a woman has no dreams or motivation, she becomes stagnant, and that stagnation pulls her man down too. He ends up feeling like he's carrying the entire weight of the future on his shoulders, which no man signed up for. I remember hearing about a man who fell head over heels for a beautiful woman he met at a party. Everything seemed perfect at first, but soon he realized she didn't have a job, no ambitions, and no drive to improve herself. She was content just being taken care of and focusing on her looks. He thought love could change her, but it didn't. Over time, the lack of ambition created a wall between them, and their marriage fell apart. On the other hand, another man I know met a woman who was not only beautiful but also a powerhouse in business. She ran her own company and had big dreams she worked toward every day. Their relationship was filled with mutual respect and inspiration, and they lifted each other to new heights. The lesson here is clear: find a woman who has a purpose, who's working toward something meaningful. She doesn't have to out-earn you or be more successful, but she should have fire in her heart. Otherwise, you'll find yourself stuck in a relationship where you do all the work, and she reaps all the benefits. Another huge problem many men face is dealing with a woman who is too emotional. While emotions are natural and healthy, being constantly overwhelmed by them can be exhausting. Imagine having to handle a partner who reacts dramatically to every little thing. It becomes emotionally draining. Men are generally attracted to women who can manage their feelings calmly and maturely. When emotions start to run wild, controlling every interaction, it shifts the balance in a relationship. Instead of both partners supporting each other, the emotional partner becomes unpredictable and difficult to rely on. It's important to understand that true strength lies in emotional control. A woman who can face challenges with a clear mind and steady heart is a true partner in every sense. If you're in a relationship where your woman's emotional ups and downs make you feel like you're walking on eggshells, it's a warning sign. Many relationships end because of this constant emotional turmoil. If you find yourself in that situation, encourage her to find healthy ways to deal with stress and emotions, whether through therapy, meditation, or open communication. But if the emotional chaos never improves, you owe it to yourself to reconsider the relationship. One of the most destructive behaviors is when a woman constantly puts you down. No man wants to feel belittled or disrespected by the person he loves most. When your partner is always criticizing your decisions, mocking your efforts, or making you feel less than you are, it chips away at your confidence and self-worth. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and support. Your woman should be your biggest fan, the one cheering you on when things get tough. If she's tearing you down instead, that's a clear sign of toxicity. I know men who have stayed in such relationships for years, only to realize they lost their sense of self along the way. Remember, you deserve a partner who sees your value and lifts you higher. Don't accept anything less. Another subtle yet painful sign of disrespect is when she's always on her phone during your conversations. It might seem like a small thing, but constant phone distraction says a lot about priorities. When someone truly values you, they give you their full attention. If she's texting, scrolling through social media, or checking messages while you're talking, it shows she's not fully present. It feels like she's physically there but mentally somewhere else, which can hurt deeply. This behavior signals that she might be using you for convenience or validation rather than genuine connection. If you find your conversations interrupted by her phone time more often than not, it's worth questioning how invested she really is. Closely related is when she simply doesn't listen to you. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, and listening is the foundation of good communication. A woman who genuinely cares about you will take the time to hear your thoughts, your dreams, and your worries. But when she tunes out or only waits for her turn to talk, it reveals a lack of respect and interest. You shouldn't have to fight for her attention or feel ignored. A relationship where one person feels unheard quickly turns into resentment and loneliness. If she consistently dismisses your voice, it's a sign that she doesn't value your presence in her life. Then there's the issue of making fun of you. especially in front of others. While teasing can be playful, crossing the line into hurtful jokes is damaging. When your partner mocks you in front of friends or family, it humiliates you and lowers your self-esteem. This behavior isn't just disrespectful, it's a way of exerting power and control. No man wants to be publicly embarrassed by the one he loves. A woman who respects you understands boundaries and supports you both in private and in public. If she's making you the butt of jokes, it's a clear sign she doesn't see you as an equal. Attitude also plays a huge role in how relationships thrive or fail. Being with someone who is constantly negative can drain your spirit. A woman who always complains, criticizes, or focuses on problems creates an environment where happiness struggles to survive. It's like carrying around a dark cloud wherever you go. On the other hand, a woman with a positive outlook inspires you to be better and face challenges head-on. Her optimism fuels the relationship and helps you both grow. If your woman's negativity is constant and unchanging, it's time to consider if that's the energy you want around you. Finally, nothing breaks trust more than cheating. Infidelity shatters the foundation of any relationship and leaves deep wounds that are hard to heal. A woman who cheats is telling you with her actions that she doesn't respect your commitment or your feelings. Staying with someone after cheating often leads to pain, mistrust, and ongoing suspicion. Every man deserves a partner who is faithful and loyal, someone who chooses to be with him every day, no matter the challenges. When loyalty is broken, it's best to walk away and protect your heart. At the end of the day, you deserve a relationship where respect, ambition, emotional balance, and loyalty are the pillars. If these are missing, it's not about failing, it's about recognizing your worth and refusing to settle for less. Keep your standards high, and don't be afraid to walk away from what doesn't serve your growth. You owe it to yourself to find a partner who elevates your life and stands beside you as an equal. If you found this message helpful, don't forget to like and share, and stay tuned for more insights on how to level up as a man and build the relationship you truly deserve.